Hi, my name is Joel Solomon. I'm a prosperity coach, and my mission is to help at least 100,000 people become financially free. So, welcome to rule number 8 in my upcoming book, The 9 Money Rules That Millionaires Use. This is chapter 3 in part 2 of my book, The Processes That You Guys Can Use to Become Financially Free. It's called The Third Grade Education, or DIY, Do It Yourself. So this is how I start off the chapter, the main theme, how you can do it yourself. It may be the most controversial chapter in my book, but I truly believe that you can do it yourself. You don't have to rely on others. Peter Lynch said, invest in things you know about. Now this is a conversation I had with one client. I'm not good with money. I'm terrible with math. I barely got through 5th grade math. How can I do investments? Well, my question for this client is, are these limiting beliefs or are these empowering beliefs? Or are they truths? Well, what is a limiting belief? It's a belief that doesn't serve you. It's a belief that doesn't help you achieve your dreams, your desires, your goals. Do you believe that rich people have a special talent or skill? If you do, it's going to be really hard for you to become rich unless you believe you have that special skill as well. You completely miss the fact that there are many rich people out there that are not that smart, not that skilled, not that talented. In fact, it's very easy to get rich, and you don't need that special talent. Do you believe that you have to be excellent at math to be a great investor? If you do, this is just another limiting belief. Now, I know some investors who have just looked at the price chart of stocks. They don't even know what the company does. And they figured out that the stock was going to be a home run, and amazingly enough, they were right. Now, one audience member at a recent speech I gave recounted a story about his wife, who became enamored with a new computer she got in the late 1990s. And he researched the stock a little bit, and sales were growing quite rapidly, but they had no earnings. And he was questioning, I don't know what we should do, but he decided to go along with his wife, who really liked the product. I remember Peter Lynch said, invest in things that you know about. So they bought 100 shares of this computer company called Apple. And those 100 shares are now worth 200 times what they paid for them 20 years ago. And yes, they still own the stock. Now think about it. Are you making similar statements about money and your math abilities saying, yes, that's true? I will say it's just a belief that either you were taught or someone told you once that has now become your mantra, and it's clearly not serving you. As Peter Lynch said, now Peter Lynch again is the amazingly talented mutual fund manager Fidelity Magellan in the 1980s. He stated this in his best-selling book, One Up on Wall Street. All the math you need in the stock market you'll get in the 4th grade. I quibble with him, say 3rd grade, because my daughters learned multiplication and division, which is all you need to calculate some ratios in the 3rd grade. But okay, you can do it yourself. You just need a 3rd grade or 4th grade education. Now, maybe you believe that others are supposed to manage your money for you. Well, aren't they? Yes, I know a lot of you believe that, and I've heard it again and again. How can I watch my money? Well, you can, just as much as some financial advisors do. You think that your financial advisors are watching every single stock or every single fund you own. They may have 100 clients. Are they spending hours a day on your money? You may be wasting some time every day on Facebook or Snapchat or Instagram. How important is your financial future? How important is financial freedom to you? If you're giving up the responsibility for financial freedom to somebody else, then it may not be that important. So, having limited time is something I hear all the time, but think about what you're spending most of your time doing. not at work, but the other 6 or 8 hours of the day. Again, if you want to be financially free, then spending time on mind-numbing activities is only setting yourself up and your family and loved ones for failure. Now, I apologize, but that may be harsh, but it's true. Now, let's go back to Peter Lynch. He also made an important point in his book that you won't hear from any investment bank or commercial bank, any asset manager. He said that between the chance of making an unusually large profit on an unknown company and the assurance of losing only a small amount on an established company, the normal mutual fund manager, pension fund manager, or insurance company manager, or corporate portfolio manager would jump at the ladder. Success is one thing, but it's more important not to look bad if you fail. You'll never lose your job investing your money in IBM. This was in the 1980s. IBM's a different company now, but I could use Amazon today, right? You're not going to lose your job investing in Amazon. Everyone's investing in Amazon. Well, that's Amazon's growing. It's going to take over the world. So the point is, a lot of money managers would rather lose a small amount of money rather than lose their job. You don't have to worry about that. You can invest in things you know and do it yourself. Now, I'm going to be talking more about that in coming chapters in my book, but remember, rule number 8 is do it yourself. Thanks for watching. I believe in you.